he feels the pressure because there is like the camera and you watching him. All right, cool. So, introduce yourself.
So I am a fuck.
I'm not gonna make cuts, huh?
No.
Yeah, it's a conversation, so I'm not gonna make cuts.
Oh,
Okay, okay. The camera is kind of weird, so you can look at me. So, what is your name?
My name is Iakovos.
Yeah.
I am from Larnaca, Cyprus.
How old are you, Iakovos?
Now I'm 19.
Cool. What are you doing in your life besides foiling?
I'm foiling, windsurfing.
Yeah.
Only water sports.
Okay.
Living
That's it.
in the sea, you know.
Okay, cool.
Waterman.
And,
Fishing, swimming, everything.
and the military as well, right?
Yeah. Okay, it's about 20.
Uh-huh.
And we will start pushing hard to manage to go to the Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028.
That's cool.
This is the goal.
What other goals do you have, like closer goals? That's a pretty big goals, and I think that it's also achievable since your level. But what other goals do you have, like in a shorter period of time?
To get good at this, because I have nobody. I am self-made.
Okay.
I learn everything by myself.
That's pretty cool.
And it's not really.
Yeah, I mean it's a nice I would say how can I say? It's a nice thing from your side. I know. It's you learned the hard way.
Yeah, but when I go to competition and stuff, like they have everything they need.
Yeah.
Like coach, team, sponsors. My sponsor is my father and my mother. Like I cannot compare to them.
Yeah.
They have a good federation behind them. They're pushing, and it's different to train alone here
Of course.
by myself.
Of course.
Like in Europe, everybody they have a team like 10 people, 20 people. Imagine training all day with 20 people.
Yeah.
Like your level will go up.
You know, I was there is this sentence which is like I think from Bruce Lee or something. To get very good at something, you need to have someone that coaches you.
Yeah.
Someone at your level to compete with, and someone
Better than
below you
Ah.
to teach to.
Yeah.
So like three people, and yeah, I understand that being alone it's kind of difficult, yeah, and especially without sponsors, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah.
And how many years ago did you start? I guess you started with windsurfing, right?
Yeah, I start with my father. He had an old board when he was doing it when he was young. And after a lot of years, when when you're young, you go to the beach and you're so, like, you want to play all the time. So one summer he decided to take the board from the garage and try to teach me. For 2 years, like two summers, I was doing it with my father here in Mackenzie Beach, but not here, a bit more to the over there, and we didn't have a good. With your father, we was having a lot of arguments.
Okay, yeah,
like,
sure, always.
Bring the sail that way. I was like, no, it's not that way, and we was fighting like this.
Yeah.
And then he decided to bring me here to stay to Windsurf City.
Because he didn't want to fight anymore with you.
Yeah, like I didn't listen to him. So he bring me here to book lessons with instructor. And I cannot argue with the instructor,
Yeah, of course.
And that's how I started. I came here, everything was fine. Like, we have a good wind, it's flat, and this beach is really nice for everybody.
Yeah.
Like for beginners, for pros, especially on foil.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we don't have rocks. We have a rescue boat. The access to the water is really easy. It's really easy, and it's the best spot, I think, for me.
Yeah, that's true.
I have been to a lot of places, like in Europe and around the world. I didn't find a better place than here.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree. I'm not into wing foiling yet. I mean, deep into wing foiling yet, but from what I see, I really see that it's a super accessible spot, but at the same time, if you go a little bit offshore, there's a lot of space for pros as well to train and to have fun.
And you have every condition you like. Like
Yeah.
if you want to train, especially for us, for pros, if you want to train in flat water, you can go a bit more upwind, like 3 minutes upwind, and you can find a bay that is really flat. It's like offshore.
Yep.
If you want waves, you can go a bit more far outside, then you can find a long chops to
Yeah,
train
that's right.
in wavy conditions.
Yep.
And here it's front of the beach is flat.
Yeah,
A bit
true.
choppy sometimes, but it's good.
And the thing is that now I'm not sure about the statistics, the exact statistics, but I live here and it's good. It's good wind almost every single day.
Because we have the salt lakes
Yeah.
and the airport. Like if
Yeah.
it's hot,
Yeah.
this corridor of airport, the street is bringing warm air.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go close to the airport,
Yeah.
there is every day there is wind there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and especially from here is 5 knots more over there
Mm-hmm.
because of the salt lake
Yeah.
and the road there.
Yeah. Right now, I think it's like 20 knots,
Yeah.
more or less. Yeah.
The
And it's,
forecast was showing 20 knots, and before
Yeah.
it was like 30 and
Yeah.
more.
yeah. And we had a great time with your with your foil.
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you started? Well, the first time, if you remember, the first time you jumped on a windsurf board. How old were you?
I was like 7,
7.
6 to 7.
So it's been like 12 years you've been doing that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But
pretty
for 3 years I was doing it only, not 3 years more.
Mhm.
I was doing it only in summer a few times.
Yeah. And now you're training in the winter time as well.
Yeah.
Where? Here in Cyprus as well, or you're moving?
Now, in the last year I am training here because of the army.
Mm-hmm.
I was moving out only for competitions,
Mm-hmm.
and I was training here.
Mm-hmm.
But when I finish, I want to move because I don't want to train alone.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
if I would be alone, I would not achieve my goals.
That's true. I do agree. And so where is your goal? Like, where is your dream location, your dream spot?
Dream spot. Oh. For windsurf.
If you can pick only one spot, and that spot has to be good for both wing foiling and windsurfing. So and wind foiling, because okay, so we say that here wind-wise and condition-wise, it's probably the perfect spot, but you're fucking alone. There is nobody to
Okay,
to
for
compete with.
spot, for conditions, personally is the first spot
Mhm.
for me.
Mhm.
Like it's paradise for foiling here.
Yeah, it is.
But for like Lake Garda,
Mm.
if you go there, a lot of people in the water,
Yeah, that's
and there is different. You know,
Mhm.
it's different that if you are a pro.
Mhm.
If you are not, there is a bunch of people here doing wing foil and stuff. But in Garda is different. Like you have a lot of people, you have a lot of pros.
A lot of pros are training there, right?
Yeah, so you can improve.
Yeah. And I think that they're coming even like from Switzerland
Yeah.
to
in
the-
Garda, they are
like-
coming all the way from Europe,
Mhm, mhm.
from everywhere.
That's pretty cool. And I saw that it's wind-wise, it's good conditions
Yeah.
almost every day, all year
Yeah.
round, right? That's
Okay, the wind here is better,
cool.
but
Yeah. And you don't have to wear like a 6mm wetsuit
yeah,
winter time
here you go like this and with
Yeah.
the board shirt and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fine.
until November, I would say. Until November,
Yeah.
it's still summer.
Yeah, for foiling, I am always in Cyprus wearing this
Yeah.
board shorts every time. Like only a few days that is really cold, I use a long john,
Hmm.
2mm long john. This is not cold here.
Yeah. So the race that you did, the last race was in Silvapana, right? And how was it?
The
So first of all, was it like a foil? It was a foil race, right?
yeah, I
wind
can foil
foil.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, this competition it went really bad
Okay.
because the first day it was slalom
Uh huh.
and I had no training.
Okay.
Like 2 months before the competition,
Mhm.
I broke my equipment
Yeah.
and I didn't have equipment to train, and I had to go to Greece to buy another one.
Yeah.
And I went to Greece 1 week before the competition.
Hmm.
I went to the shop and buy everything I wanted, and then we took the car to go there. And when I was here, I was doing only wingfoil.
Yep.
It was similar, and for slalom you need coach to tell you if you are on the line, to make a course, and
Yep.
people to go with. You are alone.
It's very hard to train.
You don't know if I don't have buoys inside, outside. So the start is not even a start. It's like just imagine myself. I put points in the sea, like
Yeah.
a house and then one buoy,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
try to make a start. Like this, you cannot improve at all.
Sure.
And first day went really bad for me, and I collected a lot of points. So I was far in the back. Next day it was a bit better.
Okay, what was the
When
next day?
wind-
What was the next day? Slalom too or another
No,
competition?
course, like upwind,
Okay.
downwind.
Okay, cool.
It was better, but still not enough to be in the gold fleet. And the third day, no wind, so we didn't race. And then I ended up in silver fleet, and it was,
Okay.
I was feeling really bad. So.
All right, all right. And what do you think was like an improvement point? Because okay, you said that you didn't have the proper conditions to train because you didn't have the equipment, you didn't have the proper what's called like the buoy and like a coach.
Yeah.
So what could you improve, and what you saw like the other competitors being way better at?
First of all, the speed.
They were faster.
Yeah, much faster.
Why? Why do you think is that? Gear
Because
or?
my gear was okay. The kilos, they are
They're
so
lighter.
important. Yeah.
They're lighter than you.
No, much heavier than.
They are heavier than you. Oh, so
Yeah.
they can lean much.
For foiling, if you are heavier, especially on the iQFOiL, you have to be an animal. Like for 9 meter, you have to be around 90 to 100.
Okay.
Like these kilos are good.
So you need power, like
Yeah,
physical
yeah.
strength.
And I am not that heavy. I am really light for it. And this is the one reason. The other reason is all the athletes, they had a training camps before.
All right.
They was going in Lake Garda to train a
Okay.
few weeks before the competition. And they had a team and coaches.
Okay.
And me, before the competition, I was here doing wingfoil alone here. Like how I will compare myself to them.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, it's almost impair, I would say. You're not like you don't have like the same preconditions to prepare properly before the
Yeah.
race. Yeah. It's
And
kind
I
of
went there like without training, without how you call it, self.
Self-esteem, self-confidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And this is your brain
Of course.
is really important.
Of course, I would say it's almost everything.
Yeah.
Of course, you cannot go there and you've never wind foiled before. So that's the first improvement point, maybe like your mindset.
Yeah,
And,
the first for me is that.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of.
Yeah.
I have no self confidence.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
we can work on that.
Yeah.
But beside that, I mean, that you mentioned like physical strength and weight. So do you think that physical training, like gym training, could be something that you might want to get into, like this
I am
winter?
doing it.
Oh, you're doing
I'm
it.
doing it,
Right,
yeah.
cool.
But it's difficult to gain weight because I was in the army.
Yeah.
No
Oh, yeah.
sleep.
No
The
sleep.
sleep is if
Yep.
you're working out,
Yeah.
you have to sleep.
Yeah, of course. There are 3 points: sleep,
Eat,
nutrition, and
yeah.
training. Yeah. And
Like
if you miss
this,
one-
I cannot put weight.
That's true. So how long until you finish the army?
1 month.
1 month.
1 month.
That's
and
pretty cool.
stuff.
Tell us about a little bit. So you started with windsurfing, and then I guess you got into wind foiling. And I remember the first time I came here at Windsurf City, Jörg told me, I put him on a foil, and after half an hour, he was able to foil. Is that true?
Yeah.
How come? So you felt it like natural. You just did it, right?
Yeah, because I learned everything from internet. Windsurfing from internet, everything from internet.
Okay. So who's your mentor, like from internet? Who are you watching?
I was watching a lot Muller
Uh-huh.
from young age. Like
Yeah.
I grew up with him,
Cool.
watching everything
That's so cool.
until now.
Mm-hmm.
But I was watching everything, like I was searching, I was watching videos and stuff, and I was trying to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I started with freestyle,
Okay.
the first. And the guys, there was some freestylers here in Larnaca.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching them
Yep.
and I was trying to do it.
Okay.
But it took me only one summer
Okay.
and I was in their level.
Yeah.
And then I learned quite fast because I was looking at them.
Uh-huh.
And after, when I was in their level,
Yep.
I couldn't improve
Okay.
because
You didn't have somebody to look at, right?
yeah. And I was I was watching videos from YouTube, and I was going out and I was trying.
Yeah.
And one time, it was one guy who was competing on freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
He was here, and he saw me and he waved me to go out. And he told me, this move you are doing it wrong.
Okay.
You have to do it like this. And he explained me two tips.
Mm-hmm.
I went outside, second try I made it. Like I was trying it for I don't know how many months.
Yeah, yeah.
And he told me 2 tips in that day,
Of
and I
course.
went out and I did it.
Of course.
Like,
Who was this person? Like a tourist from here?
no, here was a Cypriot.
Cypriot. Okay.
But he quit Windsurf.
Okay.
Or I think he had an injury.
Okay.
But I'm telling, alone, you can go until one level.
Mm-hmm.
Then you cannot go up.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, of course.
Imagine he came, he told me 2 tips, and bam, I
Yeah.
made it.
And the other thing is that you can watch the videos, you can implement what you see in the videos. Maybe they can give you tips, but also you need, as you said, one person seeing you.
Yeah.
You also maybe even just someone recording you.
Yeah,
You can spot mistakes, right?
Yes, and about this, I talked to my father.
Mm-hmm.
We bought a tripod and camera.
Mm-hmm.
And every time we was going with a windsurf with him, he was in the car with the camera,
Mm-hmm.
filming. And I was going home and watching,
Mhm.
like how I was doing it.
Yep.
And it feels like in the water, I was feeling that I was doing it different.
Yep.
I was watching the video, it was completely different, the move.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was doing a lot of mistakes
Yep.
that I wasn't feeling in the water.
Mm-hmm. Of course, you cannot see yourself in third person.
Yeah. And I improved a bit from that, but then the power moves for freestyle.
Yeah.
You need a coach, you need
Yeah.
someone to go with.
To tell you
And I was
exactly.
also scared,
Yeah.
alone. I was coming here in the winter alone. If I was crashing out there, who was going to get me? Like,
Yeah, of course.
it was also this. If you train with you windsurf with more people, you are not scared because they are with you. If something happens, they will help you.
Yep.
And you are also watching them, and you have a more motivation to do it.
Yeah.
If you are alone, you don't have anything. Like
Sure.
it's boring,
It is.
especially foiling. When I am training here, I am training for like half an hour, and it feels like I am training for 2 hours. Going up and down, up and down. I don't know if I am good. I don't know if I have a good speed. It's really hard alone. It's really, really hard.
I can imagine. It's kind of like yes, you train, but you're kind of like wild guessing, and you don't have you don't have that competition side that at your level. I think it's fundamental, right?
Yeah, especially for foiling, you need someone to go with
Yeah.
to compare the speed and push more.
Yeah.
If I am alone, how I will understand if I want to push
Yeah, of
more?
course.
Like,
And I think that you're probably the only wind foiler here, or almost.
yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So, what was I? I want to say something, but I forgot. And you also started. So you're doing freestyle. You're doing wind foiling, and you're also wing foiling, right?
Yeah, I started with freestyle, as I told you, and then I wanted to go to competition,
Yeah.
and my father was asking some sponsors. He was sending emails to find a sponsor to send me there because the money was too much for him,
Yeah.
and he was trying to find help. And they was answering him that I have to be under a club for them to help.
Mm.
So we went to
And he reached out to people or to companies?
to companies and to
companies.
people also.
Okay.
He was sending everywhere.
Okay.
And we went,
Go ahead.
we went to the club
Yeah.
to register.
Yeah.
And they told us, okay, if you want to register, you have to compete on back then it was RSX.
Mhm.
It was a 9.5 meter sail
Okay.
and big board. For me, I didn't like that.
Uh-huh.
Too big. I learned with freestyle, small equipment
Yeah.
action. And we went there, and they introduced us to some coach in Limassol.
Okay.
And we went there.
Mhm.
It was a small team
Yep.
that they was doing training and stuff. And I started with techno there,
Mhm.
and I like it because I had people.
Yep.
I had a coach in the water and people in the water with me to train, and we had a competition. So I said, why not? I should try that.
Yep.
And I started with there, and then I went to my first competition in Greece.
Mhm.
I really like that.
Uh-huh.
And then I start pushing it more. I
All
went
right.
to my first international competition
Yeah.
in Estonia when I was 16.
And how was it?
It was good.
Yeah.
First competition, I was like, I came in the half
Yeah.
of the fleet.
Mhm.
Second race, third. I was like,
Okay.
whoa, how?
So your confidence, boom,
I said,
skyrocketed.
oh my god. But I said, okay, I was lucky.
Mhm.
Third race, again. What the fuck? Next day, it wasn't good because my board broke from under.
Oh damn.
So it was upwind, downwind,
Mhm.
and on the upwind I had a lot of
Drag.
yes, and I was trying to catch up, and I was coming 14
All right.
in 3 races, 14 from 50.
Uh-huh.
Like okay, and the next days the wind picked up.
Yeah.
Every race, second, third, second, third,
Wow.
second, third, and I finished my first competition in fifth.
That's pretty
First
solid.
European competition in fifth place.
That's pretty
It
solid.
was good alone.
Yeah, without a coach, without
Again,
anything.
I went there without the coach
Uh-huh.
because before we had some situations.
Yeah.
And next competition was in Lake Garda. I finished 8th.
Okay.
It was good.
Yeah, that's
From
pretty solid.
100 something.
Wow. And that's when you fell in love with Lake Garda.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And the next year it was European Championships in Italy, in Cagliari. I came second. Again alone, training here alone, and doing gym alone, cycling and everything because we needed a lot of cardio.
Okay.
It wasn't like a foiling.
Uh-huh.
We needed to be light and have a lot of energy
Okay.
to pump.
Yeah.
And after that competition, I started it was in April. In June, I started iQFOiL
Okay.
because it was a big competition like Mediterranean Games. And the other guy who was competing for a lot of years,
Yeah.
he gave me equipment to race to this competition.
Mhm.
And it was the first time with the iQFOiL.
Yeah.
And it was much better.
Yeah.
And I had to move on the foil from the windsurf because in Tokyo, the Olympic Games, it was the last Olympics for normal windsurf with the fin. And then it was in this year,
Yeah.
the Paris it was the foiling for first
Only
Olympics.
foiling. Yeah.
So everybody had to move from normal windsurf to the foil.
Okay.
So it was a big change.
Yeah.
Like everybody from 70 kilos, they had to move on 90. And for some people it was so hard and so unhealthy.
Yeah.
And now they will change the sail from 9 meter to 8.
Okay. So it's gonna be better for you.
Yes, but I need kilo
Still
again,
need it,
yeah.
yeah.
But I will not try to be 100.
No.
Like 85 to 90 would be good. Like yesterday I make a long distance downwind alone. I just put the GoPro on the helmet
That's
and
fantastic.
I started from before Limassol, and I came here.
No way.
Yeah,
For
alone.
real.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 hours.
Oh, I make it in 1 hour.
With the
But
foil.
it was for me it was slow, because I was using my old board.
Yeah.
The nose was like this,
Yeah, it's cracked.
and I also the fin box is about to broke.
Oh.
And I was hearing cracks, and I was like, I have to go slow.
Yeah.
And it took me 1 hour,
Wow.
exactly 1 hour.
That's pretty cool.
Winter last year,
Yeah.
it was January. Here is getting dark at 4:30.
Yeah.
I was bored. I took the iQFOiL.
Yeah.
It was 2-meter waves here, and I went to close to Iako, and the wind dropped. January, it was
So-
like 12 degrees,
Your
and I
Your-
was with a longer.
your plan was to go there and come back.
Come back, yes, and the wind dropped over there, and I stayed there in the night, and I came back around 7, 8. In the night, the wind picked up.
Okay.
2-meter wave.
So okay. So you went to Ayanapa, which is I mean, from the water 40 kilometers from here.
Yeah, straight line.
Yeah. And then you spent the night there on the beach, I guess.
No, on the what? I was just on the board like this, because there was no beach. There was like
Ah, yeah,
Huge rock.
the rocky side.
Yeah.
So right before Ayanapa, right?
yeah.
Where the marina is, more or less. Yes. So you
No
literally.
access. I have photos. I had the phone, but I didn't use it. I was like, okay, I will wait here until the wind picked up.
So you had the phone like on a dry bag, something.
Yeah.
But you didn't use it. You didn't call anybody.
No.
Why? You wanted to experience suffering.
Yeah. And I experienced a lot. Like in June, 2 months ago,
Uh-huh.
I was again bored here,
Yeah.
and it was 14 degrees. If you go out, you need water, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And I was bored. I said, okay, I will go a bit downwind to the marine
Yeah.
from the beach. Like I was a bit more out from the buoys.
Yeah.
I went to marine. I said, okay, I will go to the nautical club.
Huh?
I went to the nautical club.
Which is in Oroclini, which is about I would say 10 kilometers from here.
Yeah. Then I said, okay, I will go to the electric towers. Why not? And I make close to the beach, like a few meters from the swimming
From the
area.
shore, yeah.
Like it's a curve like this, the Larnaca Bay,
Yeah.
and I make it like this,
Yeah.
and I make until Xylofau
Yes.
from the beach, like.
Which is
I
right.
didn't make a straight line.
Yeah.
I went like this,
Uh-huh.
and I went to Xylofau, and then I said, okay, I will go back. I went more out,
Yeah.
and then I saw Ayanapa. I said, oh fuck it, let's go there. So I make a huge downwind to Cabo Greco,
Yeah.
not to Ayanapa, to Cabo Greco.
Oh.
I went there, the wind dropped.
Which is just for reference, it's probably at this point 60 kilometers from here, even more probably.
Was more-
Anyway, it's like the most eastern part of the island,
Yeah.
literally. Okay, and here we are in the middle of the south of the island. Okay, so what did you do?
I was waiting. I was going. The wind was so much out,
Yeah.
and it was onshore.
Uh-huh.
So I was going zigzag
Yeah.
without foiling, just cruising. I was so thirsty, hungry. I started at 11. At 11, and I went there at 1.
Uh-huh.
I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
I ate only one omelette around 9.
Uh-huh.
I have no money to go out to buy anything. And okay, I was going zigzag
Did
up.
you have your phone at least?
No,
Okay.
no, only harness.
Okay. Couldn't you just ask somebody to buy you some
Yeah.
water or something?
No.
Because you're shy.
Then,
So what's the end of the story?
okay, I found some wind.
Yeah.
I was trying to climb up to go more out,
Yeah.
find wind. Finally, I found on the Xylofau from Cabo Greco. I was going so slow. And then I wanted from Xylofau to make one tag to come here.
Yeah, you go to fucking Egypt.
Like I couldn't see the shore, nothing.
You're crazy.
One time I could see nothing, no shore.
And how did you know that was the right direction?
Yeah, I know because I am going fishing and I know
Okay.
I know the sun is from there,
Yeah.
so the spot is right under. it.
Yes.
Okay, I managed to come, and it was too far out.
And what time was it when you came back here?
5. 5.
Without water,
No
without
water.
food, and without phone, like lost.
And imagine I drink a bit of salt water.
It's worse.
I know, but I went to Lanzarote for a competition.
Ah, did
I
you?
went alone. And
Yeah.
one day, it was too much waiting.
Yeah.
No boat to sit, no food, like for 6 hours in the water. Man, I was about to die. I was getting dizzy, I couldn't hold the sail, and I was
Damn.
competing like that. I
So
was about to black out.
It was a long competition.
Yes.
How long was it?
In this day, it was, because we was waiting for the wind,
Yeah.
it was like 7 hours in the water.
Wow. Anyway, to wrap it up, so your biggest goal in the next 4 years is to qualify from the Olympic in where are they gonna be?
America, in Los Angeles.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And after that, I mean, go to Lake Garda, move from Cyprus, put on some weight,
Yes.
and what else?
What else?
Find a coach
Yeah, for sure.
and people to train with.
Coach and team and people to train.
That's cool.
This is a goal. To
Alright.
reach the biggest goal.
Anyway, Iakovos, thank you very much.
It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to get to know you at a deeper level.